Right, so I've got my test in a couple of weeks' time,
Okay.
and my instructor, who's just been running through different subjects, he's away today playing golf.
No worries.
Well, he's got the same car as you, which is handy.
Yep.
So I am familiar with the controls. He said we were going to look at this progress, use of speed kind of thing.
Yep.
Hesitancy and normal road positioning.
Okay.
So my name's Tony, so I'll hand it over to you.
All right. Nice to meet you, Tony.
Nice to meet you.
Great. Okay, great. So what have you done? What did you do in your previous lesson then?
Oh, I've done everything now.
So you've done a bit of road position and speed and hesitancy.
I've got my test in 2 weeks' time, I've done everything.
Terrific. Okay, great. All right. Well, what I'll get you to do is if we're going to focus on that today.
Yeah, so just come out a roll a minute.
Yep.
At this level that I'm at, where I've got a test in 2 weeks' time, which is a trained level.
Yep.
I would have covered everything, wouldn't I?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. So given what I was kind of trying to get down the road to there was, given the things we're going to do today,
Yeah.
we're going to be looking at road position, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to look at speed, appropriate speed,
Yeah.
and probably roundabouts at some point. Is that right?
That's up to you.
Well, is that right in terms of, did you say we're looking at hesitancy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hesitancy could be lack of preparation,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, it could be emerging or anything, couldn't it?
lack of judgment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could be emerging, or it could be, as you say, roundabouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, sorry, what I was trying to do there was just bring up some of the points that you might have used last week, some of the activity, some of the things that we'd used this week. But I suppose he would be familiar with all those anyway,
Yeah.
wouldn't he?
Yeah. So what you could do is ask me a question on each of the subjects.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So what does progress mean to me?
Yeah, okay. What does progress mean to you?
Oh, just getting on with it and being businesslike, isn't it?
Okay. And what do you think the normal position is for just driving on a road?
Oh, it's either a metre from the curb or the middle of my lane.
Yep, that's correct. And do you ever find yourself kind of drifting towards curbs or the centre line? Do you use any
No, I've never
reference points to keep you in the centre of the lane?
No, I've never had any problems with it. I just seem to be. Bob seemed to be quite happy with it.
All right. Well, I'll keep an eye on that today, and see how that is. And are you comfortable with your approach to roundabouts and getting through them?
Oh yeah.
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 So when you're approaching roundabouts, you're looking across the whole roundabout. You're looking for your gap to fit into without bringing the car to a stop when you can.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Terrific. Okay. And how do you normally try and work out, depending on what sort of road you're on, what the appropriate speed is for that road?
Oh, try and go to the speed limit if it's safe to do so.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll take a look at that today.
Okay.
And see how you go.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to get yourself comfortable and set up in the car properly?
Yep.
Excellent. And what can you see out the back window?
Oh, I can square the whole back window. I can see a bit of my head restraint.
Yep. And what about your side mirror there, the right one?
Oh, I can see the door handles, and I can see the hedge behind me. It's just coming in about halfway up.
Yep, terrific.
And the same on yours.
Excellent, okay. All right.
Yep. So we're going to turn right out of parking bay and left at the end of the road.
All right, we'll turn right out the parking bay and left at the end of the road. How are you feeling about your test?
Yeah, a bit nervous.
Yeah. Oh, it's to be expected. I think the examiners expect you to be a bit nervous.
Yeah.
do you feel that you covered all your subjects particularly well?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Terrific. Can I just ask you a quick question out of roll?
Yeah.
Is the speed appropriate, or do you think we've gone a little bit too slow?
What do you think?
I would have thought maybe 5 too slow,
Yeah.
but I didn't know if it was a big enough gap to really bring it up in conversation.
Yeah, I'd quite a big gap there. So what would be a good question to ask me?
I just asked you what the speed limit is for the road,
Yeah.
and what you think an appropriate speed would be to be driving on it at that
Yeah.
point. Yep. So Tony, do you know what the speed limit of this road is here?
Oh, 30, isn't it?
Yeah. And so given the conditions, what do you think is an appropriate speed to be driving at?
Well, I suppose I could do 25, but I want to show this examiner I'm really safe.
All right.
Do about 18.
Well, look, he'll want you to be driving at the safe and appropriate speed, and 25 would be more appropriate. So if you can try and bring yourself up to 25, maybe by the time you get to the next lamppost there.
All right.
Yeah? Terrific, that's great.
So just coming out of roll, you can't really just leave it there now, can you?
No, so I can say, what's one of the problems with perhaps driving too slow, like we were there? What can we cause?
Well, I just thought the examiner would be really impressed. And we're going to turn left.
We'll turn left here, please, Tony. Do you know what? He'd be more impressed if you drove at the most appropriate speed for the road. That's really what the examiner's looking for. Driving slow isn't safe necessarily. Can you think of any reason in that situation where it might not be safe, or some of the repercussions that might come from driving too slow?
Well, I think if anything happened, I'd be able to stop a lot quicker, wouldn't I?
Yeah, sure. If you ever think about the traffic following you, like it was on that road there beforehand.
Oh yeah, he seemed a nice guy, didn't he?
Well, you know what? Driving too slowly, it leads other drivers to become frustrated. Yeah?
Alright.
And if you covered the 4 S's with your other trainer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? So if we're frustrating other drivers, we might be causing them to swear, or slow, and that's something we don't want to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, he's still behind me though, so he's not a problem, is he?
Well, you know what? If you continue to go too slow, and he was particularly impatient, at some point, he's going to try and overtake you.
Oh, that's okay, isn't it? I don't mind him overtaking me.
What might happen if he tries to overtake you? What could happen there?
Well, providing he checks it's safe, no problem.
And can you absolutely guarantee he's going to check it that it's safe?
Well, I hope so.
I hope so. What if he doesn't?
Well, I suppose I could be doing 30 and he could be overtaking me and not be safe, couldn't he?
Well, yeah, look, that could happen. But at the end of the day...
We're going to turn left.
We'll turn left here, please, Tony. If he's overtaking you because he's frustrated because you're driving at 18 in a 30 zone, which is only just over half the speed limit there, we could be putting us, pedestrians...
Oh, you mean he might overtake me because he's getting a bit annoyed at me?
Yeah.
And he might do it dangerously?
Well, he might, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. He might cause an accident. So yeah, look, in terms of impressing the examiner, it's the most appropriate speed for the road. And if it's 30, it's 30. If it's 18, so it is.
And we're going to turn right.
And we'll turn right here, please, Tony.
So when I turn into this new road now, you want to come back at me and say what's an appropriate speed for this road?
Okay. Alright, Tony, we're coming to a new road now. What's an appropriate speed for this road?
Well, the speed limit is 30.
Yeah.
And, a car behind's getting very close to me, so...
Yeah.
I see it's quite clear, so I suppose I could do 30 here, couldn't I?
I would do 30 here, perhaps, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he's dropping back a bit behind me now.
He is, yeah, that's right. I think most drivers, Tony, when we're in good conditions like we are now, most drivers would expect you to be driving up towards the speed limit.
Yeah. I think that might have been the problem with my last test.
What happened there?
I tried to impress the examiner too much and it didn't work.
Right.
I think he missed his cup of tea at the end of the test because I was so long out.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't have kept him very happy, would it?
No.
Yeah, your speed's much better now. It's good. You're not getting any pressure from behind you. Your examiner will be much happier with this sort of speed.
Would it?
Yeah. Because it's appropriate and it's safe.
Yeah.
We're not frustrating the driver behind. Dropped off quite a lot now. They're probably at a nice safe distance from behind us. Just come back. Just turn towards you, Tony. Just
I
slightly
haven't
towards...
actually got too close yet.
Oh, sorry. I just saw the curb coming up on my left a little bit. Sorry.
Alright.
You just come across to your right there slightly, Tony.
Now keep an eye on the speed thing a minute. Now, what's the speed limit now, Tony?
I think it's still 30, is it?
Let's change it 40.
Oh, sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, if I play around with that roll position, it's going to be obvious, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
It's not going to be an inch or two, yeah?
Alright, no problems.
So what's the speed limit now, Tony?
So what's the speed limit now, Tony?
Oh, 40.
Yeah, great. Given the conditions, what do you think is an appropriate speed?
I could do 40 along there.
Yeah, I think you could.
And why is it important?
And why is it important to drive at appropriate speed?
Oh, so I don't frustrate the vehicles behind me.
Yeah. And what might happen if they get frustrated?
They might try and overtake me.
Yeah, and that could lead to an accident, couldn't it?
60 now, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So again, we're just looking for the appropriate speed for the road.
Yeah, about 50, 55 here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. You've got really good
Yeah.
vision ahead. Road's nice and open.
Right, so I'm happy you've got that now, Tony.
I'm happy you've got that now, Tony.
So I'm going to...
I'm going to pass that back to you,
Yeah.
and I'll just keep an eye on it throughout
Okay.
the rest of the lesson. Nicer driving, isn't it, when people aren't right up behind you?
Yeah, I left her standing there.
Yeah.
And we're going to turn right.
And we'll take the next right, please, Tony. Tony,
Yeah.
just come back to the centre of the road slightly for me. Just turn towards you.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's enough. And just straighten up there now.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on that cyclist. You were just a little bit too close to the curb there.
Was I?
On the left, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I asked you before and about where's the correct position in the lane to be driving.
Oh, middle of my lane or
Yeah.
a metre from the curb.
Yeah, great. So it's good that you know that. How can you normally tell that you're in the centre of your lane?
Oh, I just know.
Okay, but in that situation back there, we were too close to the curb, which is why I asked you to centre the car up again.
All right.
What we might do is look at a few different reference points you can use
Alright.
to help you make sure and make sure you're always in the middle of your lane.
And we're going to turn right.
And we'll take the next right here, please. Have you done any reference points at all to keep in the centre of your lane up until now?
No, I've just been getting it right, I think.
Okay, all right. Well, what we might do is we might look at a couple of different reference points that you can use. Can you see the pattern on the road ahead? We've got like tram lines there, we've got wear marks in the road.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so one thing you can do is as you're looking ahead to drive, you can keep the darker part of the road coming through the centre of the car.
I can't see it now, no?
Yeah, you can't look. It's not something you'll be able to use all the time. I can see it now slightly. Yeah, you can see where it's slightly darker. So that's one thing you can use, and that'll help you keep in the centre of your lane. Something else which can help people is by looking just as far ahead as you can, just looking straight up, get your eyes on full beam,
All right.
and by doing that, it's going to help you keep the car in the correct position in the lane. So there's a couple of reference points. We'll do another one. What you can do is as you're driving along, you can have a glance in your left mirror and you can look at the distance between your car to the edge of the road, and you can have a glance in your right mirror and look at the distance between your car and the centre line.
And where should it be?
What you want is you want the same amount of space on each side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, between the car and the edge and between the car and the white line.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, so that's a good one to use. You know, when you pick up a reference point that you like to use, you know, you don't have to use all of them.
All right.
You just find the one that you find works well for you. And I'll pick up a fourth reference point just as when we get onto a straighter piece of road. Just come back towards your centre left point, please, Tony. Can you see the tram lines on the road here?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, if you try and stick the darker line through the centre of the car.
Yeah.
So when we're approaching the edge of the road there, what do you think could be one of the issues, or you know, one of the safety infringements we might come up against?
Oh, I'm not too sure, really.
Okay. If we're getting too close to that curb, one, you can mount the curb. Yeah, if it's a high curb, you can hit the curb and bounce off it.
Oh, right.
If you bounce off it, it's going to bounce the car back across the centre of the road.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What could happen in that scenario?
Oh, could go into the oncoming traffic.
Yeah, exactly. And if you do mount the curb, obviously, you know, the pathways are there for pedestrians and whatever else, people walking the dog.
Oh, right.
Once you're on the curb, you know, it's anything can happen, and it, you know, with serious consequences.
Oh, yeah. So I'm looking well ahead.
Yeah.
And we'll check that those two door mirrors on an equal distance. Oh,
That's
yeah,
correct.
that works,
Yeah.
Yeah, just coming out wrong. You know why I went? Why I
Yeah,
went back
because I
in
didn't
there
tell you why.
again?
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Oh yeah. That's really working there. Looking
Great.
well ahead.
Terrific.
So
I'll pass that back to you.
Yeah.
And I'll just keep an eye on it and see how you go. You can go, Tony.
Alright.
You're free to go there, mate. You had a little bit of hesitancy at the roundabout just there.
I was just making sure.
Right. On your approach to your roundabout, I thought your approach speed was absolutely fine. And what we're going to do is take in all the information from all around the roundabout, you know, as we're approaching it.
Yeah, I was looking well to the right there.
Terrific. Now, I knew way before you started to drive, I mean, I had to tell you to drive through the roundabout, that it was safe to go. So as we come up to the next roundabout, I might just help you through it. And we'll just see if we can work on a bit of that hesitancy that you have there. Do you know one of the big problems with slowing down too much at a roundabout, or even coming to a full stop at a roundabout when it's not appropriate?
That bloke behind gave me funny looks, didn't he?
Yeah, there is that. And you know, from a safety perspective, as you're approaching the roundabout, the vehicle behind you, you know, will be able to see almost as much as you can see.
Alright, yeah.
And if they're expecting you to go because it's clear, then they're not expecting you to stop.
Alright.
And obviously, what could happen if you stop at a roundabout, they're not expecting it?
They can run in the back of me, couldn't they?
He could, yeah. And you know, you're going to cause an accident there. So yeah, you know, on the roundabouts, it is important that, you know, as soon as it's safe to go, that you do go. And the way we do that is we approach slowly, we take in all the information from all around the roundabout, and look for blockers. Have you talked about blockers before in any of your training?
Can't really remember.
Not
now.
sure. So basically what it is, obviously you give way to the right at the roundabout.
Yeah.
There'll be other vehicles coming from other junctions on the roundabout that will stop the traffic coming from your immediate right. And what that allows you to do is, so long as you gather all the information early, that allows you to go and keep flowing through the roundabouts.
Alright.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get an opportunity to do that today. So we're going to approach the roundabouts at the correct speed, which I believe you did anyway at the last one there. We're going to gather all the information as quickly as we can, and we're going to look for blockers on the roundabout.
Alright.
And obviously remember what I said, you don't want to stop, do you, or slow down too much, because what might happen?
The car behind is not expecting me to stop.
Yeah, and what might you do there?
He might hit me.
Yeah, exactly. Traffic.
Now I'm going to take the next turning to the left.
We'll take the next turning to the left, please, Tony. I can't believe the weather for the last 6 days. Terrific. Speed's been perfect down this road, Tony. Really good.
Oh yeah. Having a good look around and see that's appropriate.
You got any clues coming up? What might be coming towards us?
At the next 2 roundabouts, we're going to go straight on.
Straight on at the next 2 roundabouts there, Tony. So we want to go in at a nice approach speed, gather all information we can, look all around the roundabout, you know, and potentially look for a vehicle which might block our traffic coming from the right so we can go in.
I can't go now, can I?
You can go. Actually, no, wait, because they're turning.
Just going out, I'll be a little bit careful. You tell me that I should go in.
Yeah, sorry, my mistake there. So we'll just see what's behind the truck there. They're turning there. Now you can go.
Oh, no.
So you see, as soon as that car was clear, we can go straight away then. Yeah. Turn left here, please.
That'd be classed as hesitancy then, not being ready to go. I got a bit left behind there, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did get left behind a little bit. You know, it's always good to be ready to go straight away, just so again we don't cause frustration to other vehicles around us. But also at the same time, you'd only just come to a stop. You'd only just got the handbrake on, and we were off again.
Been a bit better if I'd looked a bit further ahead, like I'm doing for the roundabouts, and saw all the vehicles starting to move.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, you know it's
at the roundabout. We're going to turn left.
All right, we'll turn left at the roundabout here, Tony. So take all the information in as soon as you can see it all, and just look for your gap. If you
can't see anybody coming.
Yeah, terrific. So
shall I stop?
Just look. You're going to have to stop now, Tony, because the car there's coming from the right. Oh, sorry. No, not at all. I just didn't know how much slower you were going to go there. Sorry. I just saw him pop his indicator on.
Could come in with a good question.
Yeah.
Am I going to go in front of that silver car, or am I going to wait,
okay.
Yeah, what's your judgment though? Because once you told me that I should go when I shouldn't.
Yeah.
And then you told me I should have stopped there.
Yeah.
If there had been a car behind me there, I don't think you would have been expecting me to stop at it.
No, look, it's obviously I know you're right. I was just a little bit hesitant myself there because I didn't know how much slower you were going to go, and obviously I knew the car was coming around. But obviously, yeah, when we arrived there was easily enough time there.
Yeah, obviously if you know that I've got time to go and you tell me to go,
yeah,
I will do as I'm told. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I wouldn't have forced that car that was just coming onto the roundabout to slower or swerve or swear at me, would I?
Yeah, no, of course not. just quickly coming back to the question you asked me there, Tony, about the hesitancy when we're in the queue of traffic. Obviously, if you're looking ahead as much as you can and looking for what other vehicles are doing, that's not going to happen to you. You're not going to get stuck on the when everyone's moving off.
Yeah, because Bob has been banging on at me about a couple of times. I'm not, on a few occasions, I haven't been prepared.
Yeah, and by looking well ahead, that's going to help you always be prepared. And the other thing to remember is when all the traffic starts moving, imagine the driver behind you. He's going to be expecting you to start driving as well.
Yeah.
And you don't want him giving you a little bump from behind because he's expecting you to go and you're not. Yeah. I tend to find some people, don't always concentrate as much as they should when they're in traffic because they're going slowly. They're just expecting everyone to keep kind of bumbling along.
And we're going to take the next turning to the left.
We'll take the next turning on the left, please, Tony.
Turn right at the end, please.
And we'll turn right at the end, please.
And we're going to turn left, please.
And we'll take the next left.
And at the end of the road, we're going to turn right, please.
And at the end of the road, we'll turn right, please.
And at the roundabout, we're going to be turning right, please.
And we'll turn right at this roundabout, please, Tony. So just remember, gather all your information around. Also, obviously looking at the right, but look at the left too, because that might be providing you with a blocker so you can drive out there.
I am looking.
Yep. So, all looks okay from the right.
So what am I going to do?
You can keep going there.
Tell me, not ask me.
What are you going to do there, Tony?
I'm going to go.
Yeah, terrific.
So you're going to have to come in with that question eventually to see if what learning's taking place?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And we're going to take the next turning to the right.
And we'll take the next turning to the right, please.
take the next turning to the right.
We'll take the next turning on the right.
And at the end of the road, we're going to be turning left.
And we'll turn left at the end, please. Just turning left here, are we?
Sorry, right. I do
Right.
apologise.
Sorry, I didn't know you were trying to trick me there.
Nice though. Totally my fault. Brain dead. And at the roundabout, we're going to be turning left.
And we'll turn left at the roundabout player, please, Tony. So you're looking all around now as we approach the roundabout?
Oh yeah, I'm looking everywhere. Yeah.
Okay, terrific. You tell me when you're going to go.
Oh, I can't go yet, can I?
No.
If he turns, I can go now, can I?
Yep.
No, I can go there.
Excellent. That was perfect. That was really good.
And we're going to turn left at the roundabout.
And we'll turn left at this roundabout, please. So it's just same again there, what you did there before, Tony.
Having a good look on approach.
Yep, you need to... That's it. Probably gone a little bit slow there on the approach. So just tell me when you're going to go.
I'm going to go now.
Yeah, go now. Terrific. That was good that Tony, but we were a little bit slow there in the traffic approaching, coming up to the roundabout.
Bit nitpicking there, wasn't
I don't know if you were doing that for me to pick it up, sorry.
it? And we're going to turn left.
And we'll turn left here, thanks.
Just going to turn left into this car park. And we're going to go. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's a spot there. Oh, it's in front of the garage door.
How'd I do?
Yeah, I thought it was good. Obviously, there's a few things we were able to work on there. I think you got your speed, appropriate speed, and road positioning picked up, almost straight away, which was terrific. And you kept it all the way through the rest of the time. And we definitely reduced the amount of hesitancy when you were getting to roundabouts. The last few you did there were perfect.
Yeah, okay, so we'll get that rest there for a minute.
Yep.
Yeah, so it took you a little bit of time to actually get in there and work on the hesitancy, didn't it?
Yeah.
You were kind of skirting around it because you weren't too sure. Just ask yourself, as we came up that initial road and I was doing about 18 mile an hour.
Yeah.
And there was a car behind me, wasn't
Yep.
there? Would you yourself been driving at 18 mile an hour?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, there was no parked cars at a nice clear open road. Yeah, with the roundabouts, good advice given. Look all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
Look for the blockers. Then